Hey Cowboys Nation, welcome to your ultimate destination for all things Dallas Cowboys. From the latest news, game analysis, rumors to deep dives into player performances and strategies, we've got you covered. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Let's dive into everything you need to know about America's team. The Dallas Cowboys are once again stepping into training camp season with more questions than answers, something that's starting to feel like a yearly tradition in Big D. This time, the spotlight shines squarely on Micah Parsons, arguably the most electrifying defensive player the team has seen in decades. Just like last year, when the team scrambled to lock in Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb at the very last second, the front office is now on the clock with Parsons. Unlike Lamb, who missed time due to a holdout, Parsons hasn't shown signs of going that route. But let's be real, every day that passes without a deal, fans can practically hear the clock ticking louder. The silence isn't just unsettling, it's fueling speculation. And when that speculation hits the internet, you know how wild it can get. Now here's the bombshell. According to Bleacher Report's Alex Ballentine, Micah Parsons is not just a priority for extension. He's also being floated as one of the Cowboys' top trade assets. Let that sink in. Trading Parsons? It sounds insane on the surface, right? This is a guy who came into the league like a wrecking ball, winning Defensive Rookie of the Year and instantly becoming the heart and soul of Dallas's defense. But Ballentine makes an interesting point. While he doesn't believe a trade will actually happen, he says the Cowboys could command a historic return if they ever entertain the idea. Think blockbuster level, franchise-altering compensation. We're talking the kind of deal that resets the market and sends shockwaves through the entire NFL. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. The likelihood is still that Parsons and the Cowboys work something out. They almost have to. He's not just a star, he's the identity of this defense. Jerry Jones and the front office know what's at stake. This isn't just another player coming up on a contract year. This is your game changer, your QB on the other side of the ball. You don't let that guy walk, or worse, trade him, unless you've completely lost control of the situation. But the longer this drag on, the more legitimate the trade whispers become, especially with a front office that's shown time and time again they're willing to gamble big, and Parsons isn't alone on this top trade asset list. Daron Bland, the ball-hawking corner who burst onto the scene in 2023, is also generating buzz. He's entering the final year of his rookie contract, and here's the kicker. Dallas is already heavily invested in the cornerback position. They gave Trevon Diggs a massive extension, and Shaven Revel Jr. is part of their long-term plan, despite both recovering from knee injuries. So now the question becomes, is Bland expendable? From a purely roster-building perspective, it's complicated. On one hand, Bland is the kind of young talent you typically want to lock up. But on the other, you can't pay everyone. And the Cowboys might be looking to get ahead of the curve before his price skyrockets. Yet trading Bland now feels a little short-sighted, especially with Diggs and Revel not at full strength. You need depth in today's NFL, especially at corner. And Bland has proven he can make game-changing plays in big moments. His instincts, ball skills, and versatility are hard to replicate. Sure, if someone offers you a second rounder or a high pick, maybe you listen. But it has to be worth it. Otherwise, you're weakening your defense for a future that may never come to fruition. In short, trading Bland only makes sense if you're absolutely convinced his value will never be higher and you're confident your other guys will be 100% by week 1. Another name floating in the trade winds, Jalen Tolbert. He's been something of a mystery during his time in Dallas. Flashes of potential, but never quite the breakout performance fans hope for. And now, with the arrival of George Pickens and the buzz around Covante Turpin getting more reps, Tolbert's spot on the depth chart is looking shaky. According to Ballentine, he's the most likely player to actually get moved. It makes sense on paper. He's young, he's shown flashes, and there's always a team out there willing to roll the dice on a guy with upside. But again, the return might not justify the move. Because here's the thing, trading Tolbert won't exactly bring in a haul. You're probably looking at a day 3 pick at best, maybe a conditional selection. So is it really worth it? This isn't fantasy football. You don't just swap guys because someone else is trending. If Tolbert can offer quality snaps, provide depth, or even just push other guys in practice, that has value too. Sometimes the player you're about to give up on is just one opportunity away from proving everybody wrong. And in a league as unpredictable as the NFL, that next man up mentality is everything. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. So let's bring it back full circle. What does this all mean for the Cowboys as they gear up for training camp? It means they've got talent, but also tough decisions. Parsons, Bland, and Tolbert are all on very different parts of the value spectrum, but each represents a key domino that could fall and impact the roster in a major way. Whether it's locking down a generational talent like Parsons, maximizing the trade value of a playmaker like Bland, or squeezing every ounce of potential out of a guy like Tolbert, the Cowboys are walking a tightrope. One wrong move could unravel everything. The smart money is still on Dallas extending Parsons. There's too much at stake, and frankly, too much ego involved to let him walk. This is Jerry Jones's team, and love him or hate him, the man knows a superstar when he sees one. Bland might get extended, he might get dealt. But either way, his situation feels like a classic case of wait and see. As for Tolbert, he's fighting for his future, plain and simple. Every snap, every rep this offseason matters. That's the reality when you're in the bottom half of the depth chart on a team with championship aspirations. And look, this is the Cowboys we're talking about. Drama, speculation, and high-stakes storylines are baked into the brand. This team lives in the spotlight, for better or worse, but while headlines are fun, what matters most is how this team handles its internal business. Will they reward Parsons and send a message that elite performance gets elite pay? Will they make a savvy move with Bland that benefits the roster long-term? Will Tolbert seize the moment or get shipped out before preseason even kicks off? These are the questions that will define the 2024 Cowboys. So buckle up, Cowboys Nation. The next few weeks are going to be a roller coaster. Contracts, trades, speculation, it's all part of the ride. But make no mistake, how the front office handles these assets could be the difference between another disappointing playoff exit and a legitimate Super Bowl run. Keep your eyes on Oxnard because the decisions being made there might just shape the entire future of America's team. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.